Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2016 Caterpillar 259D that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you anything that I see, tell you anything that I know, and then of course we'll fire it up. We'll run it through its paces, let you hear the engine. We'll show you what play it has up there in the front at the bucket pins. Show you that it turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer or a used piece of construction equipment or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 2016 259D. As you can see, it is OROPS. Pilot controls, 2-speed, self-leveling bucket, air ride seat, 3,296 hours. So as I get up close to everything, I'll talk about everything. When we go into the operational video, I'll show you there's a little bit of play up here in the pins. We'll show you that here in a little bit. The uppers and lowers both have a little bit of play in them. I've seen worse, but there's definitely play up there. Yellow paint here is fairly bright. You'll see there's some scratches here and there. There's a couple scratches here, a couple here. Kind of nothing out of the ordinary here, but just trying to show that all. Coming down here, looking at the side of the frame. Not terrible here. There's some paint chipped off, but again, not too bad for an 8-year-old machine. Still has quite a bit of the yellow paint. Looking at the track on this side, track's in very good shape. I'm gonna say we're at 90% plus on track life. Track's very good here. Nice tall depth. Not all weather cracked. Sprockets are good. Lots of life left in those sprockets. And as you can see over here on the side, still retains quite a bit of the yellow paint on the side rail. Everything looks pretty good here. And like I said, it tracks good and strong. Pushes strong when we go into the gravel pile. Taking a look back here at this side. Again, some scratches. Nothing out of the ordinary for a used skid steer. A little bit of paint chipped off just on the edges here, which is pretty common on these machines. Coming around to the back. That back engine closure door is actually fairly straight. A few little dings here in this black mesh, but down here is pretty straight. No big dents or dings there in that door. That bottom here, as you can see, you got a little paint chipped off, got some scratches here and there, but not too bad. And then down here, everything looks pretty good there. Coming around to this side, again, matches up pretty well to the other side. Some scratches here and there, but fairly straight for an 8-year-old machine. Nothing I wouldn't expect on a used skid steer. Some scratches up here, but the paint that's there is, like I said, fairly bright. Looking at this track, matches up really well. Lots of tread depth left there. Lots of track life left. Sprockets on this side, again, very good. Lots of life left on those. Again, down here on the side rails, still retains quite a bit of the yellow paint. Back here, again, some scratches, some paint chipped off. Nothing out of the ordinary there. On the loader arms, I don't see any cracks or welds anywhere. There are a couple of spots on the actual skid steer mount plate that you'll see here. I'll try to get up close. As you see, they've added a brace across here, and it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but well, here, there's a little bit of a weld right there. I'll see if I can get in close. There's a spot back here where they've welded right there also, so at some point they've had a crack there and they've welded those two spots and they added that top brace. Looking at the bucket, the bucket's decent. It's obviously, as you can see, it's got bolt-on teeth. Got a little bit of cement splattered in the back. I don't see any big bows or anything in the bucket though. I don't see any holes wore through anywhere. Go take a look in the engine compartment here. All right, taking a look in here. As you can see, Nice and dry up top here. Down here on this side, try to get in as close as I can. I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block over here. Pretty clean there. Kind of hard, I can't get in much farther with this camera setup, but best I can there. Like I said, looks pretty dry in here. I'm not seeing a bunch of oil or diesel running down anywhere. Inside of this back door looks decent. Up here, that top shield looks pretty decent. Take a look inside the operator station. Looking up here, some scratches here. Nothing out of the ordinary, not perfect, but I've seen way worse. Still retains quite a bit of that paint. That step is bent in there, as you can see. All right, looking at the seat. Looks like that bottom cushion's probably been replaced at some point. I don't see any cuts or tears in it, and it's like a darker gray versus the black of the back cushion. The back cushion has a couple small little nicks right there. I'm not seeing anything else, so it looks pretty decent. Crawl in here and take a look at this joystick. Looks pretty good. Toggle switch is good. Everything looks pretty good there. Taking a look at this one, everything looks pretty good on this one. All your buttons are good. Everything seems good here. Your switches, 32.96 on the hours. And again, trying to show that where they've added that brace. It's the only thing I saw, that brace, and then there's those two spots over here on this side where they've welded down here. Everything looks good up here on the back of these cylinders though. Everything looks good there and there. All right, like I said, this one's a 2016 259D. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll fire it up, get right into an operational video.